Hi everyone. So Prime Minister David Cameron is going to be bombing Syria. It's not like he's going to achieve anything because they've been bombing for the last 10 years and they achieved nothing. In fact, instead of making us more safe, they've made the world a more dangerous place. And more than likely, ISIS will attack Britain. Now, if this happens, me and you are going to get the backlash. Me and you are going to get the blame. So we need to prepare for that. Because the media is racist in the way it reports the news. You know, if you remember when we used to watch Power Rangers at school, we used to go into school like after watching Power Rangers and, you know, loads of people would be getting fly kicked and punched. It's exactly the same thing. When the racist people read the headlines, they want to do something and, you know, come up behind us and attack us like cowards. Yeah, and you are cowards. In fact, you're more cowards than an ISIS suicide bomber. So what we need to do, we need to prepare. We need to learn how to defend ourselves. Now, I know there's an issue between people from the opposite gender, you know, learning how to defend themselves. But look, I cannot believe that there's not one Muslim expert martial artist out there that, you know, is not able to teach us. You know, there's loads of Muslim expert martial artists, but they're not applying themselves where they need to be. Now, don't go to an Urdu masjid where they only speak Urdu, yeah, and say, oh well, they didn't respond well to our proposition. Go to a masjid that is with it, that's with the times, yeah, that invite brothers and sisters to programs and have lectures in English. You're obviously going to get a better response in that environment. So, and the people that live in those closed communities, you need to know, you need to make sure that the women in your family are protected and are able to defend themselves. And once they have that knowledge, they need to pass that on to other women in their community. So, and if you don't want to fight, you know, this is exactly what Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, had to endure. You know, if you're that type of person that wants to take your religious clothing off or wants to shave your beard to blend in, then I recommend that you cash in your assets, yeah, and you move to somewhere like the Republic of Ireland. Yeah, because, you know, they'll welcome you with open arms. They were colonized. They were refugees. You know, they had to flee famines and they had to migrate, and they'll sympathize with your cause as well. So if that's what you have to do. Also, Muslims selling alcohol. What are you doing? Why are you selling alcohol for? Don't you think where do these racists, when they decide to attack, they usually attack because they're drunk? Where they buying the booze from? They're buying it from you. So smash your alcohol, man. Stop selling alcohol. Replace it for something halal. Sell halal meat instead. Yeah, and I know if you can't do that tomorrow, it should have been done yesterday. If you can't do it tomorrow, set a little timeline for yourself to get rid of alcohol. We don't want to sell alcohol in our community, so get rid of the alcohol. Second, organisations like Tell Mama. What are you lot about? How are you defending Muslim rights? You're not. What they do is they document hate crimes against Muslims, but they don't provide us with a solution. The police are not going to help you, and Tell Mama's not going to help you. I can say that organisations like Britain First, they're documenting hate crimes against whites, against white people. The only difference is they're going to do something about it. They're going to get revenge. Tell Mama, they're trying to give us the victim mentality mindset that we have to accept this abuse. No way. We're not going to accept nothing. So obviously, we need to defend ourselves. We need to prepare for that backlash. So that's it, really. That's all I have to say about that. Keep the peace, you know. I'm going to keep inviting people. And it's time, you know, talking is nearly coming to an end now. Because you can't talk to a racist person wants to beat you up. You're like, look, don't beat me up, please. He's not going to listen to that. It's time for action now.